Oh, favorite typeface. Favorite typeface. This is really hard. This is like a deep question. I don't know if others have really, really struggled with this. That's a real, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm overwhelmed by typefaces. Talk about something that gives you the sense of how many hundreds of years it could take to learn everything about printing.
So Alex had a little bit of a type collection addiction. In Alex's basement, what we ended up finding was that he had trays and trays of type. I had a couple of sets of wood type that I had bought and were under my bed for a couple of years. And Michael had a whole second bedroom full of lead. So some of us basically had enough to do a small print shop on our own before we even started having a print shop in actuality.
And so Arbalest Press is a printing collaborative of 4 or 5 printers here in Charlestown. And it's a print shop, but probably not the kind of conventional print shop that most people would think of now. And I know that most people don't think of print shops at all now because they think mostly digitally. But much of the work that we're doing is with real traditional techniques, the way that books have been made for 500 years, the way that prints have been made for 500 years. And the strangeness of Boston was that unlike other major cities of its kind where there's a real revival of this going on, San Francisco or New York, unless you're part of the university community in Boston, there was nowhere open where you could come and learn this stuff. And that, for the city that is sort of the beginning of printing in America, that's a shocking notion that you can't access the means of expressing the ideas that you have in the most democratic way possible, in the most open way possible.
So drop the rollers, there you go, and then ink your type. And then you can go back because it's in trip. And that just allows you to take a look and see how it's inking. Looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You know, they come to me and they say, I'm not an artist. And I said, you don't have to be an artist in order to print a greeting card for your mother. You know, there is no trick to making something interesting as long as you think it's interesting and beautiful. So once they realize that they can do this, then they start going crazy. It's like, you know, once you wind someone up and let them go, it's amazing what people come up with.